Hi everybody, welcome back to Boxes Upon Boxes. Today we have the M7 Bluetooth speaker from Maio. And as nice as this photo looks, this is not the photo that got me excited. That would be this photo. If you've seen my channel before, you know that I love Bluetooth speakers that are waterproof. And this photo seems to indicate it is. And if you read the text, it says IP67, which means dustproof and waterproof, up to a depth of 3 feet for 30 minutes. But I give it the sync test. If you've seen my channel before, you know what the sync test is, but for the benefit of those that haven't, the sync test is where I fill a sink full of water and start the speaker and throw it in. We'll see what happens. And this speaker didn't skip a beat. And not only that, but other speakers that I've tested, you throw them in the water, they're not going to die, but they don't sound that great either. And this one actually sounds pretty good, even if it's in the water. So say that you're on the river rafting down in a tube, and you have this sitting in your storage bin or on your cooler or something, and it ends up floating in the water. It'll still play. It won't sound as good as it did before, but take it out of the water, it's going to sound just fine. But, okay. It's pink. It's really pink. I don't think it's your only option, but it's the option that I have here. And doesn't bother me. What would bother me is if it didn't sound good, but this thing sounds good. It's got a little light show for those that care about that thing. Seems to be a popular feature with Bluetooth speakers these days. But you look at this thing. It is so small. And you think that, well, something this small, there's no possible way it can sound good. But that's because these are passive radiators. These are not the speakers. The speaker is in here. And I don't know how big it is, but it's got to be a decent size because you wouldn't believe the bass from this thing. I like music with a decent amount of bass, and this sounds really good. Okay. I hate to say it sounds really good for its size because that makes it seem like you're making a big compromise with this, and you're not. The only compromise is you really can't crank this loud. Believe me, it's plenty loud. If you make it too loud, it's going to distort. And that is the nature of the size of this thing. But don't worry about it. I think it's plenty loud enough. I actually love this thing. It will play Bluetooth. It will play auxiliary input. It will play off an SD card. I mean, it's so small. I have another Bluetooth speaker that I really love, but this is so much smaller, and I would not try to sway you away from this for any reason. Okay. It does have, it's a 30-watt speaker. And I know that it doesn't sound like a whole lot of watts, but I'm telling you, it's plenty loud. So don't let that bother you. The only thing that really concerns me is on the box it says it's got a 12-hour playtime. Great, that sounds great. If you look at the ad copy, it says 8-hour playtime at 80% volume. And that's where I start to get a little worried, because the river that we tube down that would be pushing it, especially if the battery is not operating at 100% capacity. I would be concerned that we would run out of music before we ran out of river. But I do love this thing. And maybe you have a use where you don't need to worry about being out there for 8 hours or 12 hours or whatever. No reason not to get this. I even hate to take a star off for the battery, because it sounds really good. And for the size and the weight, it's 1.5 pounds. It's not even 1.5 pounds. It's just under 1.5 pounds. So nice. It has a bass boost button. Boy, I gotta give this 5 out of 5 stars, because it sounds fantastic. So yeah, it really comes down to what features are important to you, and if this could be exactly what you're looking for. So by all means, go get this speaker. It's nice. 5 out of 5 stars. And pick whatever color you want. Doesn't have to be pink. All right. Thanks for stopping by.